Alright, this is a video for a friend of mine, Smitty. What I'm going to go ahead and do is show you a few build changes I've made. Starting off, I went with a magicka recovery, another magicka recovery. This altogether gives me about 1900 magicka recovery, and I still have one spell damage here. Now if I take a potion, all of a sudden I'm up to 2178, which is a pretty respectable magicka recovery. My spell damage is of course less, but it really hasn't affected my abilities that much. On my front bar I've got 4 spells: Haunting Curse, Crystal Fragments, Shock Reach, and Mage's Wrath. One of the reasons I've done this is because the damage output of these, I did have the skill Rune Cage here, and it's a very good skill. It's really good at trapping enemies and that sort of thing. But this does a little bit more damage, and you can knock them back with this. Shock Breach, I wouldn't call it a spammable. I wouldn't be hesitant to use it, but it's not something you want to keep spamming over and over and over. Basically, what you want is to spam this every 4 or 5 seconds or so, that sort of thing. You keep that shock damage on them, and it gives a little bit of a damage over time, which keeps them from healing and that sort of thing. Mage's Wrath has been a really good skill. It really nukes down enemies really quick, more than the numbers would suggest. If they're below 20%, a few of these and they're done. On my back bar, instead of having Hard Ward on my front bar, which was really handy for me for a while, I've decided to put it on the back bar. I've got Hardened Ward, and I've got Dampened Magic, which of course is under the liner skill. So combining these two, my shields go just under 41k in a non-PvP zone. Now the changes I've made, I've gotten rid of Boundless Storm. Boundless Storm does give you some physical and spell resistance as well as some speed, but with that said, I'm not too sure that it gives you all that much in comparison to this. If you have both these shields up, you're just not going to take damage in the first place, so that's one of the things that I've decided to do. Of course, I've got Power Surge still, I've got Streak, and for my health regen and my magicka regen, I've got this for when I need it. Of course, I've got Light's Champion. This is under your Risto Staff ultimate. This is a really, really good skill to have. So, the long and the short of it is I have, since going with magicka recovery, I have lost some spell damage. But with that said, the numbers are still pretty respectable. I've got a pretty good bit here, almost 12k here. It'll probably proc somewhere just right around the mid 14k, 14.5, something like that. And of course this will give a little bit of damage over time, which is really nice. This is a really good skill. It does seem to do a lot more damage than what is really listed here, or it just seems to work out that way. Of course, I've got Ice Comet. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and show you these. These are the changes I'm going to have to sort of relearn these skills as far as keeping it together out there, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. But anyway, this should give me, altogether these should give me a lot more damage. I'm sort of on the fence because this does such a good job of trapping people and keeping them there. So, you know, I've had to I've kind of had a debate between this and this, but you know, for now, this is what I'm going to go with. I'll let you know in the future if I make any more changes. Anyway, I hope you find this video useful, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.